Let me do this. We have the labels for the viewport and also the render. So for the viewport, it's what we are seeing, and then for the render, it is for the final output file, how it will look. So let's go on the labels viewport and let me increase. So this is how our object will look like. So when I click here, let me go on click on shade smooth, click on object, then shade smooth to smoothen our object. Then what I'll do from here, I will go back to the front mode, then I will try to change something to balance up our model so that it looks appealing and nice. So what I'll do, I'll go back to edit mode, pressing the tab button. Then what I like doing from here is that I like these vertices to stick to our model so that it becomes easier for us to edit. So in this case, when I go back to wireframe, let me go back to the solid one, then click on this button here which says on cage. So what this does is that it will actually bring these vertices to the object so that it becomes easier for you as the editor to edit your model. So let me just zoom in and let me grab these vertices. So what I'll do, I'll click shift, then alt to select these vertices, and I'll go back to the front orthographic view. Then what I would do is that I'll scale these outwards like this. Okay, then I have these vertices here, so I'll select them all, go back to the front view, then grab, and then what I'll do, I'll push them inwards in the z-axis like this, and then scale them in just like that. Let me try to zoom in and see what's going on. Okay, so grab the z-axis, push so that they are labeled. Go to the wireframe. Yeah, so that's what we have. So what I'll do, I'll select these, then zoom out, then grab in the z-axis and then push them downward so that we can have a very good base there. And I'll zoom in and out and do this and scaling like this. Okay, so in fact we should have a very big base here. So let me just add another group of vertices here. Okay, so I'll scale outwards like this. Grab. Okay. Yeah, so it's just something fancy. Okay, let me just unselect these and scale. So what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to beautify my object so that it makes sense. So I'll scale in the Z axis again. Okay, then from here what I can do is that I can add another group of vertices here outwardly. Yeah, then I'll try to scale out like this. Grab in the z-axis, then push like that, and scaling like that. Okay, and inwards, I'll do the same. Grab in the z-axis and scale like that. Okay, then I'll also try to add a bit of edge. Okay, there's still some edge. Okay, so okay, let me see. Doesn't I think the base needs to be pushed further again. Let me do this. Not that much. Okay, just like that. Yeah. And I'll try to grab these. Okay, then push them in. And one thing that you should not forget, guys, is that make sure that your object is saved. Go on, save your object, your project, so that you can access it anytime you want to. So let's go back to the solid mode and see our goblet. So yeah, let me increase the view here so that it is smooth and feather. Okay, so that is our goblet. So from here, another thing that you can do to this goblet is that you can add the materials. Okay, materials, I mean adding the colors, like the color that you want. So for that one, you can achieve it by going to material properties here. So click on material properties,